Hello everybody. Today we will speak about creating an enforcement for a foundation and then creating a bar bending schedule for this foundation or for this reinforcement. Before we create the reinforcement, we have to draw the foundation in the Revit, and also we have to draw a section view. I done all this before. Now, now I have this section view showing the section in the foundation. The reinforcement for this foundation is according to this plan. I have 12 millimeter diameter at 20 cm for the bottom and 12 millimeter at 20 cm in the top in the each direction. So I have in the top and bottom same for reinforcement in each direction. It is 12 millimeter section with 20 cm spacing in each direction. I will go back to the Revit to the my section. I will choose to pick the foundation. Now when I pick the foundation, I have a new tab for modify structural foundation. I have the option for editing the family. I have highlight analytical, this for analytical work, and I have the option also for rebar. I will choose rebar. When we will choose the rebar, we will be promoted by a window that promote us to change the setting if we want under the reinforcement setting. Reinforcement setting, we can see it in the structural tab under reinforcement. You can change the setting here. This setting allow us to change various settings related to the rebar and the enforcement. For example, here we can add covers, change the covers, and any cover we want. Okay, we will go back to the foundation, choose the foundation. Before I start putting the rebar, I will change the the cover type for this foundation. I have cast against earth. Of course, the foundation is under or beneath the earth. I have 75 millimeter cover in every way. I will go back now to the rebar again. Okay, no problem. I will choose this U-shape rebar for the reinforcement because I have U-shape for the reinforcement of the foundation. If I have column starter, for example, I will choose this L shape for the starter of the column. If I have other shape, I can choose no problem, or other shape of foundation. I will choose U shape. Before replacing this shape, I have to go check the placement method for this shape. If I go back on the modify tab, I will see many replacement methods. I have parallel to work plane. This method will allow me to place the U to the U-shape bars facing to me. And the third one, it is perpendicular. It will allow me to place the rebar in the other direction. So first I will place the bottom for the opposite to me. Okay, I will click inside the foundation. Now I placed this rebar. Now I placed only one bar in one location in this foundation. If I want to the B to make the rebar set, so what this rebar set mean? I will make the rebar same section of this rebar every 20 centimeter. I will go to the properties of this rebar. I can see shape, it is M17. Image shape, I don't have image shape. I will change one thing also before I change the set. I will put here to be this schedule mark bottom, this short for bottom. Okay, I will go down and choose here for the layout rule to be maximum spacing at 200 millimeter and apply. Now I have created a set of rebars. This we can see the quantity to be 8 in the opposite direction or inside the page. This is 8 rebars. And again I will make the top, again rebar, save project will be promoted, no problem. Rebar, same rebar, I will make the top also. I will use the same maximum spacing 200. Okay, also I will go and change this to mark to be top. Okay, apply. Now I make the rebar in the other direction. I have two options. One option to create one section in the other direction, or to make this, and the second option is to make the rebar in the same section but using a different placement method to be perpendicular to the section. I have this. Now I can see that the dot is in the top, so I have this the top. Sorry, by mistake again. Control Z. This one here, and the bottom. Also, this is my bottom. I will choose this rebar again and call it top. Same naming to be top. Okay, I will go again to maximum spacing, and I have 200 spacing. Okay, so I have here 8 bars. Again, the other one, change it to maximum spacing 200 and correctly bottom, and I will hit apply. Now I have this foundation reinforcement. If I want to continue for that column, I can continue, no problem. But now I will make it only for this foundation. Before continuing for the reinforcement schedule, I have to make like a group of reinforcement together. It's called partition. If you, for example, if you have for a whole project, you will create a group for the foundation, a group for the tie beam. Also, for the tie beam, you will subdivide to views the columns. Also, a group of the columns like this. So I will choose all the rebars here. I will go to the rebar properties and create a new partition. I will call it F1, standing for the foundation type, and I will hit apply. And also I can change the type of the bar to, and the diameter of the bar to be 22, 16, 12. My diameter is 12 centimeter, 12 millimeter. I will edit type here and choose this to be 12. Make duplicate to be T12. Okay. Okay. Now I will go to schedule. A new schedule. Choose structure rebar. I will name it to be foundation reinforcement. Okay, now I will choose the field. I will choose first the partition. Also I will choose schedule mark. I will choose rebar type. I will choose the quantity. Okay, Now I have this schedule. Also, I will include one thing more in the fields. It is image. For the image, we can choose to add a new image, okay? So the image is not showing here, but if we go integrate into new sheet and I put the schedule in this sheet, I can see the image. For this ABC, for the length of each part of the bar, again to the schedule, I go again to the field and add A, B, C and put the image in the last and press OK. I can see that is A is 0 and B is 150. This is the hook, and the C is the 1.25 millimeter. 1.25. This is the long part. But in the image, if I check the image, it is different. What's the issue? If I go back to the section view of my foundation and I pick the rebar and I check here the dimensions, I will see that is B is first hook and C is the main part of the rebar and D is the second hook. How can I change this? I can go to the family itself and going to the properties of the family. Now I will change this to the correct order. Now this A, this will be A, this will be B, and this will be C. Okay, and I will go back again to the properties of this and change this value to this value. Okay, and I will load back to the project and I will overwrite this and I will go to the sheet and see it is correct. Now A, B, C according to the drawing. I go back to the schedule again, make this bigger and go to the sorting and sort according to the schedule mark and grand totals and make grand totals for my schedule, tile code totals and itemize, remove this checkpoint and go back to the sheet. I can see I have 4 sets. For bottom it is T12, T12 quantity 8, but the quantity I don't have 8, I have 16. To break the quantity I will go back to the schedule, go back again to the formatting, I will choose quantity, I will choose calculate totals. Now I have 16. I will go back to the schedule. It is now my schedule is ready. I have total 32 bars, 16 for the bottom and 16 for the top. And if I printed this with the section, if I add the section here, if I went back to the section and changed the scale 1 to 25, I have my section here. I can add tags, annotate. I can change this, edit label, type and spacing, quantity type and spacing. Okay, this I have 8 T12 at 20.